This episode is sponsored by Beer Barn, Nigeria.
Alright, hi Okeji. It's good to have you on this episode of Off the Page. Thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you, Brenda.
Quickly, let's start off with an introduction. Who is Victor Okeji? What do you do for a living? I know for sure, but for the sake of the conversation and those watching, I'd like for you to introduce yourself. What do you do for a living? How long have you been doing it? And basically, what is it all about you and your career up until this point?
Well, as you know, I'm a professional footballer. Playing for FC Linkoping for the meantime. I played for several clubs in Nigeria back home. I played for K2 United, I played for Bayelsa United. Lastly, I played for Okeji United before coming to Sweden to play for the city. Nothing much, just playing football, having fun with it.
So, where is Victor Okeji from? And what part of Nigeria are you from? Because the name already tells you you're Nigerian, but what part of Nigeria are you from? Just let us see all of that.
Basically, I was born and brought up in Lagos, but originally I'm from Imo State, Owerri precisely.
So I'm allowed to call you Egbo?
Igbo.
So looking at your career, it's a dream of every Nigerian to play for the Super Eagles, and I believe you share in that particular dream. So tell us, what exactly do you think you've not been doing right when it comes to call up in the Super Eagles?
When I was in Gateway, I think that was my second season, I was invited to the Under-20 in Nigeria. Though I didn't make the finalist because of I didn't make the finalist. Talking about the Super Eagles, this is just my first season in Europe, so let's see what will happen.
Alright, so this is not all about your career because we just want to get to know you on that platform. Then we'll move into the reason why we're having this conversation, which is matters of the pitch. So let's start with your routine as a footballer, or let's say your routine off the pitch. What do you do for fun when you're not playing football? Like basically, how's life in Europe for you outside football?
Back home in Nigeria, here in Sweden, same routine. It doesn't change. I wake up on time by 6 o'clock. I do my prayers. I go back to sleep. Then by 9, 10, I eat my breakfast. Sometimes I play my PlayStation. Then by 2, 3, I do my quiet time.
That's quite a detailed routine right there. It's so specific. You wake up, you eat, you pray, you go on the pitch for training, you do the same routine all over again. That's quite detailed. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so looking at your personal life, I didn't see much of that online, but I would like to know, as a lot of fans would like to know also, is Victor in the market searching, or is Victor taken and out of the market? So tell us about that.
Victor is taken already.
All right, so do you want to tell us a little about your family? Because this is why we're having this conversation. I want to know you for you, because all we see on screen is Victor playing football. What aside that too is to Victor? So I want to know all of that about you.
I have a daughter, just a kid. I also have a wife, but just a kid for now. Nothing much.
All right. So that leads me to the next question. So how do you cope with life in Sweden without your immediate family? That I'm talking about your wife and your kid right now. How do you cope with life in Sweden without them?
For me, she or even me, we are all used to it, because back home when I'm in Nigeria playing, we don't stay in the same state. Sometimes I see her once in 2 months, once in 3 months, so she's used to it. Just that the difference is now I've been here for, let's say, for 8 to 9 months. I've not seen my daughter. I won't talk on the phone and something like that. But she's used to not seeing me for 3 months, 4 months. Same with my mom, same with my brother, so we are used to it.
For me, I don't think it's something anybody should get used to. Not seeing your loved ones for that long, it's not something anybody should get used to. But again, like you said, they are quite familiar with your absence, so it's something that you're coping up with, right? Okay, so Victor, aside from football, what other skill do you have as a person? For instance, you don't get to play football someday, or you retire and you still have time, which you always do. Talking footballers, now you always do have time. What other talent would you pick up, or what other skill would you, get on with and live life?
But apart from my talent doing football, I'm good in playing table tennis, which I know, but I'm not doing it professionally. In my team, I'm the best. They know I'm the best in the whole of it. But for myself personally, I want to venture into business.
Okay, I'm going to challenge you for what you just said. I'm going to challenge you to a ping pong game. The next time I see you in Nigeria, we're going to play a ping pong, because I am also the best. So we're going to see to that. You've only been there for Sweden for 9 months, you said. So, I mean, what exactly do you miss about Nigeria? I'm talking about the food, the weather, anything at all.
My goosey soup. Hey, my goosey soup. I missed it.
What's up with you Igbo people and a goosey soup?
Too much. There's other food here with rice. There's yam. We have African shop here, but egusi soup. I so much miss egusi soup with fufu.
So yes, Victor, it's been amazing talking to you about your personal life and your career. So now let's switch it up to the final segment of the show, which is I'd like to call the quiz segment, or perhaps how well do you know Niger? That is the Super Reggae. So this is the quiz segment of the show once again. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions and you answer all 3 of them. If you fail to answer all 3 of them, you're going to pay. You're going to do a fine, which is either be singing a song for me, which I think I like to hear you sing. So I think I'm going to stick with that. So you have to do a song for me. So if you see that you start thinking about a song, or you just answer my 3 questions all correct.
I'll answer correctly.
All right, let's get right into it. So the question number 1 says, the Super Eagles of Nigeria currently tops the Group C of the African World Cup qualifiers with how many points?
14 points.
You were almost there, but you failed. 13 points, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Okay, so you're going to do me a song. I see that coming already. All right, so let's move to the next question. What is the current position of the Super Eagles according to FIFA ranking globally and in the African continent?
Brenda, why are you asking me hard questions? Brenda,
okay, I'm going to give you options. A, 36, 3.
Okay.
B, 34, 2. C, 36, 5.
A.
Is that your final answer?
Between A and C, I go for A.
They're 36 globally according to FIFA ranking, and they're the 5th according to in the African continent according to FIFA ranking. So the final question, this is steak chop. You have to take this one and chop it. The African Cup of Nations 2021 is hosted in which country?
Cameroon.
You got that one. That was you said it's even confident. Cameroon.
This is one of the songs I'm
For filling all 2 questions, you're going to do me a song of my choice. Or your choice, sorry.
Okay. You know I'm the Christian type, the holy type. So I was singing one of my favorite.
I'm a Christian sister. Do me a Christian song.
From beginning to the end, there's no place for argument. You are God all by yourself. You are the living God. From beginning.
All right, that was amazing, Victor. To your fans, your family, your loved ones back here in Nigeria and basically around the world, what are your parting words?
Okay, I just want to tell my fans and my loved ones to keep supporting me, keep praying for me. I promise, by the grace of God, I'll keep doing my best, keep doing what I know how to do best.
And thank you so much for your time once again, and to have an amazing time, amazing season this season. Thank you so much, Victor, and that will be all for now.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.